right? So next we go for another, the second one dimensional diagram. Uh, the second one dimensional diagram is multiple bar diagram. Multiple bar diagram. Multiple bar diagram. So here the multiple bar diagram means here the bars are interlinked together. That is called as multiple bar diagram. See, the interlinked together means here this is called as simple bar. Here multiple bar means the bars are interlinked together. This kind of diagram is called as what? Multiple bar diagram. Understood? This is what? Multiple. In multiple bar diagram means the bars are interlinked together. That is called as what? Multiple bar diagram. Now we will discuss one example. Uh, Following is the data. Following is the data. Following is the data showing food grain production. Food grain production. Food grain production in different years. In different years. Different years. Draw a multiple bar diagram. Draw a multiple bar diagram. The given data is, this is the table. A food grain is given. Food grain. The food grain is rice, ragi, and wheat. And production in different years. Production in tons. The first year is 2008, 2009, and 2010. The value is 150, 120, 200. And next is 90, 90, 150, 250, 100, 140, 280. So this is given data. This is the given data. Now we will construct multiple bar diagram. Same as it is of simple bar diagram. X-axis, Y-axis, 0. So the food grain is rice, ragi, wheat, and different years 2008, 2009, and 2010. So here I am taking the years along x-axis in 2008. So first one is 2008, second one is 2009, 2010. We will discuss one by one. And also the put grain is rice, ragi, and wheat. So here the minimum value is 190. 90 is the minimum value. The highest value is 280. According to these values, you will take difference is 50-50. 50, 100, 150, 200, and 250, and 300. Now we will discuss one by one. First year is 2008. In 2008, the rice value is 150. In 2008, rice value is 150. See here. So multiple bar diagram means what? The bars are interlinked together. Right. So next, in 2008, Ragi value is 120. See 100 just above the 100. Here width also same in between the bars. And next last one is wheat value is 200. So here 200, right? So this is for the 2008. And next is 2009. 2009. In 2009, the rice value is 90, just below 100. 100. And next ragi value is 150. 150. And next value is wheat value 250. 250. Right. So similarly, the last year is 2010, same as it is of previous years. 2010. The rice value is 100. The rice value is 100. The rice value is 100. And next value, ragi value is 140. So just below 150. And last wheat value is 280. 280. Right. So this is the way of constructing the multiple bar diagram. So after constructing the bars, we have to shading. So shading for your choice. The shading is your choice, coloring or cross lines, whatever. So it should be same. Rice should be same, ragi should be same, and wheat should be same. The shading is same for all these values. That means what? Rice shading is same, ragi shading is same, and wheat's shading is same. So that is differentiating the different component. The shading is different from different components, right? So first one, I'm doing cross lines. This is called as rice value. In 2000 rice value. Right. Next one also in 2010 rice. Next one is the ragi differentiating. I'm doing horizontal lines. This is ragi. And next for wheat. So reverse cross. The shading is your choice, coloring, crossings, whatever. That is your wish. After this, after shading, you should write in index. All these components should be located in index. I'll complete here. So the first one, this is called as what? Rice. And second one is horizontal line, that is called as ragi. And third one is reverse crossings, that is what? Wheat. And same as it is of title. Title is what? The title, the diagram represent food grains. The diagram represents the diagram represent food grain of different years. Food grain of different different years. Title and similarly scale also. So scale should be written right side of the diagram. Here there is no space. That is the reason I'm writing here. So y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to how much? 50 units. 50 units. So the x-axis denotes years and this denotes production of paddy. Production, sorry, production, sorry, food grain. Food grain. So this is what? Multiple bar diagram. So according to the table, that is the multiple bar diagram. Right. So next one, the next one dimensional diagram is subdivided or component bar diagram. The next one dimensional diagram is subdivided. Subdivided or component. Component bar diagram. Component bar diagram. Component bar diagram. See, the simple bar diagram means what? Directly writing the bar. Here is what? Subdivided or component. Subdivided means what? The bar can be divided into different segments. That is called as what? Subdivided or component bar diagram. So the bar can be divided into different segments. That is called as what? Subdivided bar diagram. The bar can be divided into different segments. That is called as subdivided or component bar diagram. Understood? So now we will discuss one example. Uh, Following data represents following data represents following data represents the major food consumption of food grain in Karnataka state. Karnataka state. Karnataka state. Full stop. Represent the data represent the data by subdivided bar diagram. Subdivided or component, whatever, both are same meaning. Subdivided bar diagram. Subdivided bar diagram. So the given data is Here put grain is given. Put grain. First one is Zower, Ragi, wheat, wheat, rice, and total. Here quantity consumed in tons. The Zower value is 450. 450. Ragi value is 320 and 150 and 400. And the sum of these values is 1320. So this is very easy to construct the graph. So first in solution, same as it is, write down data. So put grain as it is. Put grain as it is. And quantity write as it is. And you should complete LCF because easy to construct. LCF. LCF means what? Less than cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency in simple form LCF. Right. Now here Zower and second one is Ragi and next one is wheat and last one is rice. Right. So the values is 450, 320 and 150 and 400. So first complete the LCF values. So now 450 plus 320. So that is 770. 770. See how to complete LCF values? First value write as it is. This value plus this value. 450 plus 320, that is 770. Now 770 plus 150. So that is 870 and 920. 920. 920 plus 400, that is 1320. Right. So this is the way of calculation the LCF values or less than cumulative frequencies. Right. Now have to construct subdivided bar diagram for these values. Right. Now same as it is, x-axis and y-axis. Here x-axis is 0, y-axis. Here the highest value is 1320, the minimum value is 450. We can take 200 difference. 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200 and 1400. Right. So the values can be taken along y-axis and the put grain can be taken along x-axis. Right. Now the first value, the Zower value, what is the value? 450. Ragi value is 770. Wheat value is 920. Rice value is 1320. Right. So this is the total value. So first draw the bar for this total value. What is the total value? 1320. So approximately here 1320. So first draw the bar for total value 1320. After this, have to divide into different segments by using these values. Right. Now first value is over value 450. So approximately here 450. And next one is what? Ragi value is not this value, this one. We can take LCF values, right? So 770. So approximately your 770. Next, wheat value 920. and last value 1300 already drawn, right? So this is what subdivided bar diagram. After this, after constructing the subdivided bar diagram, you should share the different components. The first one is zower, next one is ragi, next one is wheat. The shading is your choice, whatever. So next one is horizontal lines. Last one is rise, and should write in the index. There are four index are there. The first index is cross lines, that is over, and second one is vertical lines, that is ragi, and next one is what is that? Wheat. Wheat is circled, so this is wheat, and last one is what? Rice. Rice is horizontal line, and similarly title. Title. The diagram represents. The diagram represents major food consumption. Major food consumption. Consumption of major food consumption of Karnataka state. Karnataka state. This is the title. And scale. I'm writing here scale y-axis. Y-axis 1 centimeter equal to how much? See, what is the difference? 200. That is 200 units. 200 units. So y-axis is what? Food grain. Food grain. And here the values, what is what? What is that? The quantity of food. Quantity of food. So this is what construction of subdivided bar diagram. I think all of you understood. So next we will continue. Okay, thank you.